it's not so much of what you eat, it's how many times a day that you eat. So there's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between. So you want to at least eat 4 to 6 times a day.
Pulling up, no Pirellis. Me and my girls, we hopping out them foreign things. Prime time, my nigga, my time. Tryna get at me, but who ain't nigga wait in line. We ain't come here for this, 'cause most of these bitches ain't built like this.
What's up, Princess Gang? It's your girl Princess Lay, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm actually doing something a little different for Princess Talk Tuesdays. But before we get into this video, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so y'all get my videos as soon as I drop them on the channel. So today I'm actually doing this video for my day ones. As y'all know, I started YouTube back in like 2012, 2011, 2012, somewhere around that area. And at the time, I was actually focusing on gaining weight. I was super duper duper skinny. For y'all that remember, y'all know I was probably like inching, like barely 100 pounds. I was like barely 100 pounds. And so I went on a huge weight gain journey, and I actually started making progress. I was sharing with you guys some of my regimens, some of the things that I was doing, some of the exercises that I was doing, and I eventually gained weight. I met some of my goals, and then I gained weight. Then I had a child, which she's sitting right here next to me right now on her iPad. And so, and from there, my weight actually got out of control. So I kind of wanted to share with y'all. A lot of y'all have been asking me how I gained weight, how I got thick. But first, I'm gonna give y'all a little, like, I guess a up and down view on how I actually look right now. Hold on, let me put my little cup down. Put my little cup. Got a little pud here. But this is my weight right now, y'all. So like, as y'all can see, like, I'm really big in my arm area. My legs are big, thigh, everything, my stomach. Most of it did go to my stomach. So actually, I'm actually right now, I'm at 163 pounds. I'm gonna just kind of go down everything that I can remember, because there was a point where I actually stopped gaining weight. I wasn't really focused on weight gain anymore, and then the weight just came out of nowhere. I wasn't doing anything to pack on weight, other than the fact that I was working from home. And I guess working from home, I created a space in my room where I just got really comfortable, and I would just eat while I was in my space. I would eat while I was in my work session. At some point, I started working overnight. I think my overnight schedule had a lot to do with that as well, because you know, your metabolism slows down at night. On top of that, I was doing a lot of snacking and eating while I was just, you know, sitting and laying down while I was at work, cheating. Anyway, so don't tell nobody that, but I don't work here no more, so it don't really matter. So yeah, so I started to just gain weight out of nowhere. I had moved back to Atlanta in 2017, and I was still little. I was probably like maybe like 110, 112, around that area, maybe a little bit more than that. But as time went on, as years went on, I just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it got to the point where it got out of control. I was so scared. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, I've never been able to gain this much weight. Some were calling it happy weight. Some were just saying that maybe I'm getting older and now it's just all coming on to me. Some were saying that I was eating too much, which I really can't say that I was eating too much. Maybe it's just what I was eating. So I was eating a lot of like wings, because I had moved and I lived by a wing spot in Atlanta called This Is Wings, and the wings was busting. You hear me? I was eating a lot of wings, fries. I wasn't really cooking at home much, because where I lived, I had access to almost every restaurant there was. I'm talking about Zaxby's, Burger King, Sonic, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Checkers. Every restaurant was like walking distance from my house. Zaxby's, everything, Chick-fil-A. So I was just like taking advantage, because I worked overnight. So it was like my daily schedule throughout the day was just sleep, you know. And if I needed to eat, I was too tired to actually go out and get food. The only time I really got food was when my girls needed, you know what I'm saying, if my girls needed food or whatever. So I don't know, like, it just got to the point where I just got really comfortable with my space. And my work was just my life, you know. That's all I did was just work and just, you know, be a mom. I wasn't stressed out. I was in a very happy place. I'm still in a very happy place. I became very happy with my weight until it started going to the wrong places. Like, it just started to build up in my arms and my stomach a lot. I don't know why weight carries there so much, but once you start to build weight in your stomach, it's really hard to get rid of. So that's one thing that I'm very insecure about. I've grown to be very, like, you know, self-conscious about it. So I do have a couple options that I'm looking forward to doing to kind of like get rid of it. We'll talk about that later. I can't really tell y'all what I did. At some point I was, you know, I was doing, I can't really speak about it on the channel because if y'all don't remember, this channel actually got deleted before because I spoke about a product that I was using, which I didn't understand that product actually is illegal now in the US. So I cannot speak about the product, but there was a product that I was taking just for a short amount of time. It had nothing to do with my weight now. This weight now that I gained is actually natural weight that I get, just my body just gained on its own. But at some point I was taking, like, you know, pills and things like that to kind of help with my appetite and gaining and things like that. On top of that, there was nothing that I can remember that I was actually doing routinely. There was nothing there's nothing I can really tell y'all that I was just doing routinely. All I can say is just, if you're looking at gain weight, just find what works for you. I can kind of refer back to, I wish those videos were still on the channel, but they're not. But I can always refer back to things that I was doing before when I was gaining weight. So finding you a good nutrition drink, Nutriment or Boost, those are like 320 calories. Y'all can make shakes with them. Just make like really calorie packed shakes. Count your calories. There are calorie apps that you guys can use to count your calories to make sure that you are intaking the right amount of calories every day to reach a certain goal. A lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I mean, I don't want to tell y'all any unhealthy things because this is not my expertise. I'm not any type of doctor or advisor when it comes to health or gaining weight or anything like that. There are ways that you can go and you can actually consult with your physician, or you can actually go see weight doctors. All I can do is just tell y'all what, based on my experience, what I did, and those were things that I did. I made a lot of shakes, maybe twice a day. That was probably like 1,000 calories. I ate a lot of peanut butter and jelly. I can't remember exactly all what I ate. I mean, I did eat. It's not so much of what you eat, it's how many times a day that you eat. So there's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between. So you want to at least eat 4 to 6 times a day. So you have breakfast, you have a snack, then you have lunch, then you have a snack, then you have dinner, and then you have a snack or a shake. So that was more so like, you know, kind of like how I did it. I always made sure that I included a shake somewhere in there. If I'm eating a snack, I would always eat on nuts, preferably walnuts or almonds. Almonds really help with my weight gain. I will always put those in my shakes as well. You can eat toast with a spread on it, maybe like some almond butter or peanut butter. Just always include something that's gonna stick. Mashed potatoes, grits. Always also make sure you include your veggies, so that way you're getting the health benefits as well, and you're not just eating bad and you're not just eating unhealthy. So there was just a lot of things that I was doing. Like I said, the shakes was number one because it was just like a huge enhancement to my diet. I'm trying to remember what else I ate. Avocados, definitely eat avocados. Like if you're eating a salad, that way you're getting your fatty acids and you're also getting health benefits as well. I'm trying to think what else I ate, y'all. I'm trying to take myself back to that place, and it's like I can't even remember. Just make sure you're eating all throughout the day. Never miss a meal. Never skip a meal. Drink lots of water also. Don't ever miss out on that. I think that's kind of where I kind of like fell short. I didn't drink a lot of water. You guys can drink almond milk too. Almond milk is good because the almonds. And then the milk is just kind of like, you know, just it's almost like a fatten. Like, I don't want to say a fattener, but milk is always good. That's all I can think of. I mean, my diet back then consisted of a lot of beans, rice, vegetables, fish. I ate a lot of salmon, fish, and things like that. But yeah, you guys, so that is pretty much, I mean, all that I can really give you guys right now that I can remember about my weight gain journey. Also, definitely include exercise too, because like me, you don't want to be like me and let the fat go all to the wrong places. When you exercise, I feel like it kind of helps balance out your fat and your weight. It kind of allows it to just flow to the areas that you want it to flow to. If you focus on certain areas, like if you want a bigger butt, just do squats. My butt just came naturally. I don't exercise not one lick a day. So I can't tell y'all that exercise is what got me like this. Definitely not my butt. It just came. I would suggest doing a lot of crunches, a lot of like ab press exercises. Just try to focus on this area, because once it packs on, baby, it's hard to get rid of. And I mean, one thing about it too is just consistency. Consistency is key to anything that you're trying to get in life. Consistency and just sticking to a routine, finding something that works for you, finding foods that you like, and do your research. Do some research on some foods that can help in gaining weight. Oh, bananas. I also added bananas to a lot of my shakes too. Just a lot of things that were like thick and rich in like vitamins and things like that too. Also, make sure you guys are taking your vitamins. I take a woman's daily vitamins. I'm sure you guys have seen it on the channel before. I do take vitamin C, I take folic acid, and I take iron. So those are vitamins that us as women we really need, because especially as you know, in childbearing stages we lose a lot of blood, and every month we lose a lot of blood, so it's important to replenish those blood cells by taking iron. A lot of women are anemic. That's nothing that's just not abnormal. It's very normal. So make sure y'all are doing that, because as you get like me and you have low iron, you start to eat things that don't make sense. Like I eat a lot of ice, starchy foods and things like that, because I have an iron deficiency. I can't even say the word deficiency, and for some reason I just crave certain things. As far as meats, like I said, I ate a lot of salmon. I was never really big on red meats. I actually cut red meat completely out of my diet about 3 years ago. I only eat chicken and fish, and then sometimes turkey. I'm really working towards just cutting meat out completely and going back to my vegetarian diet, because at one point I was a vegetarian. Most of my childhood life like half of my life I was a vegetarian. But like, if you guys want, you know, you guys can still eat your beefs. You guys can still eat I love lamb. Sometimes I eat lamb because it's a kosher meat. Beef. I don't touch pork. I don't even recommend pork. Pork is definitely not a good meat option, because it just carries so many different diseases, and it makes you sick eventually later on down your lifeline. You know, pork aids and just a lot of different diseases and sicknesses such as cancer and diabetes and high cholesterol, and it's just something that I wouldn't recommend nobody eats. Pigs are not clean animals. I mean, that's all I can really think of right now that I can give y'all. I miss actually talking about weight gain, but unfortunately, since I'm not in that direction with my life, I can't really share a journey with y'all, although I would like to. But if y'all have any questions, let me know. Always feel free to reach out to me, because I'm always available to, I remember back then I used to get so many emails. Oh my god, I may still have the meal plan that I created. I had created a meal plan, and I was like emailing it to a lot of girls. I was getting so many emails, y'all. I could not keep up with everybody. I was getting so many emails, like at least 10 to 12 emails a day, y'all. No capping. I'm not capping. I would get at least 10 to 12 emails a day, and it was just so crazy. But I love the feeling of being able to help women achieve their goals, and just, you know, just make women feel good about themselves, knowing that they can look forward to a new body, or, you know, just a new look, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, whatever your reason is for gaining weight, that's completely up to you. That's nobody's business. That's nobody's, you know, place to judge you, because I was there and now I'm like, dang, I'm big. Like, I wish I can go back, but you know, it is what it is. We all can use, you know, some alteration. I definitely can use some you know, some balancing with my body. I'm not to say that I just hate my body, but there are certain things that I can tell when I look at myself that it's a reflection of my unhealthy eating, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it at all. So I don't want y'all to be like that. I want y'all to get y'all health on, get y'all body on, get y'all weight on, and in the right ways and in the right places. So with that being said, I love y'all so much. Shout out to all my day ones. I actually see y'all coming back to the channel. Y'all remember me when I was skinty, when I was a little thin, when I was a little frail, little nothing. And now y'all see me now. Y'all still rock with me, so I really appreciate that. And yeah, if y'all, like I said, if y'all have any questions, feel free to drop some comments below. That was the reason why I made this video, because you know, it was a lot of y'all coming back around saying y'all remember me and how did I gain so much weight, how I got thick. Now I appreciate y'all for watching this video, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Pretty girl gang. Pretty girl gang. If you are not bad and don't get it back, then you cannot sit with us. Let me hear you say, pretty girl gang. Pretty girl gang. If you don't spend cash, then don't grab a glass, but you cannot sip with us. Let me hear you say, pretty girl gang. Pretty girl gang. All of my bad bitches. Pretty girls. Let me hear you say, pretty girl gang. Pretty girl gang. Cause most of these girls is average, and me and my girls, we the baddest. Pretty girl gang. All of my girls.